G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days. Welcome back to, I was gonna say version 1.0, but version 1.1 now, the out of alpha, full release, like gold version, whatever you want to call it, newest update of 7 Days, where I've come back to JaWoodle Park, my testing world, because I want to do something that we haven't done since like Alpha 18, like donkey's years since we last gave this a whirl, but with this new update, it might actually be possible. So some of you may remember from a long time ago when I was trying to get vehicles to do a loop-de-loop, like Evel Knievel kind of stunts, big jumps, yeah, like a Hot Wheels loop kind of thing, like all the stuff to do with the new vehicle physics back then, but I couldn't ever get it to do a proper loop. I tried everything. I built loops out of all the blocks I could think of, but the game had something in its code that refused to allow the bike to go around in a circle. But in this newest update, there's all sorts of new vehicle physics. Like the vehicles actually track the way you would expect them to. They fly through the air the way you expect them to. You can take them off jumps properly now, so much better than you used to be able to. In fact, I've got a little jump right here. I wasn't expecting to go up here, but sure, give it a go. Up you go. And look at that, it actually flies through the air. If you don't know what they used to do when you went off jumps, then you wouldn't be impressed by that, but trust me, that's so much better than it was. So with the new vehicle physics, can we do a loop-de-loop? Can we go off sick jumps? There's only one way to find out. I actually think, you know, looking at this, I actually think right there, that's got big air written all over it. Looks almost smooth enough to ride down already. Come down that, get some serious speed, do like a loop here, then carry on off off into the apocalypse somewhere, I suppose. That ought to do. All right, that oh, it's not quite as steep when I get up to it. Looks like the cliff in the Lion King. My uncle's gonna throw my dad off this in a second, but I mean, now I really want to. This looks like the right place. I think, looking at this, we should just miss the entryways to the underground base. It'll be close, but that'll be okay. So that's gonna be my starting point. I'm just gonna make a nice, like, just think, you know, like the Hot Wheels tracks you used to build when you were a kid. And if you were me, build big block structures at the end of it to slam the cars into and watch it all collapse. Ha, the life before the internet. But yeah, I'm thinking like that, like the big Hot Wheels track, big loop in, loop to loop, and then big air out the other side, right? That makes complete sense to me, but it does mean that going down here is going to need to be the smoothest. I'm getting all excited. I'm getting all excited about this already, and I'm already rambling and talking about who knows what, but I need to make this as smooth a transition as possible to keep as much speed. As soon as, that's my block, as soon as my wheels leave, like lose traction, leave the surface, I'm not accelerating anymore, so I have to avoid that. After building it though, it's sticking out way too much. It's sticking out way too much. By the time I actually get down, like going almost vertical, I'm gonna be all the way out there by then, not going down this cool little valley that I spied out. So never mind, I'll have to redesign this, re-engineer this. So it's a lot of work to do a loop-de-loop, you know? It's a lot of prep work for about 2 seconds of enjoyment. Story of my life. This is certainly taking on a bit of a life of its own. I was originally starting here, and I was like, you know, it'd be actually sick if I really did like ride down the wall of the cliff, and I feel like I've somewhat achieved that, but look at the state of this thing. So you come up over the edge nice and slow. I realize that it's not actually the top where you build at the speed, it's the incline. It's the whole point of having a hill. So I'm gonna come off here nice and slow, and I don't even know if the bike can even drive down that. But let's just give it a go and see what happens. Let's see how badly this ends up. That's gonna look so cool though. If this pans out the way that it does in my head, this is gonna look so bloody cool. Whether or not we get around the loop-de-loop is, well, actually, it's still the main goal, but I'd like that to work. But even if not, at least I built myself a cool little ramp to start off with. So like you, nice and slow. Oh my god, it's like going down a roller coaster. Oh yeah! Alright, I went face first into a cliff. That reminds me of the big Superman ride up on the Gold Coast at one of the theme parks. I forgot now, it's been so long. Going over the top, that was full roller coaster spec. That was sick. After going down on the bike and like saying that this feels like a roller coaster, now all I'm envisioning is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Way back in the day, probably got that game out of a cereal box with my Age of Empires CD as well. And if that just awakened a memory in a whole bunch of you as well, then I'm not sorry. That was so good. So many good games came out of cereal boxes back then. Actually, no, just really Age of Empires. But this, like, roller coaster tycoon, look at this thing. Look at this thing. If this doesn't get some serious speed going on, then I don't know what to do. Because this looks so good. I may be on a level of design construction that no one's ever seen before. Not a good level, just completely just ass my way into something spectacular. By just eyeballing this thing, I like carving it where I thought it might need to go. I didn't do any measurements or anything. I just started building shit and figuring it out. It's somehow come out almost perfectly on the flat land and kind of where I want it to be anyway. So I got a nice stable platform to build from. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself for how well that's worked. I've got the bike in my pocket. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, shall we? Because that looks so bloody cool. Yes, it was a lot of effort to build, but I'd love to put some of this in a survival world. Like imagine having your base on top of a hill and this is how you go out and do questing every morning. It's like the fireman pole of the zombie apocalypse. All right. Oh, do you want to go down the slide too? Oh, she's jumping for joy. I mean, you're welcome to join me anytime you want, but you're going to have to get in line for the roller coaster. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, it was good until I dug my front wheel in. It was almost smooth enough. It was almost smooth enough. Where was the... Was it maybe that transition there? It's going... No, it's the same one. So you're going from one down and one across to one down and two across and then slowly expanding that. It shouldn't have grabbed me, and there's no block that goes in between that either. Maybe I might have said a tap C. Might have said a tap C to pop a wheelie as I go over that. Let's try it again. Easy does it. Easy does it. All before your vertigo kicks in. All the way over. Nice. Pin the throttle. Ah, you definitely lose some speed there somewhere, don't you? The problem with that is as well, not only am I losing speed going down the hill, I'm also then going to be losing speed when I go up the next bit, so to get up into the ramp, which in my mind was just going to be about as an abrupt an inclination as you can get, because I want to keep all that speed and turn it into vertical momentum. So go straight up, kind of like you're bouncing off a 45-degree wall. I don't think by the looks of things that's actually going to work out super well, so I'm going to go, I reckon the narrow is probably going to be good enough. Oh, that's a pretty... Oh, because it's not flat yet. It's not flat yet. Okay, hold on. We need some actual regular blocks in there real quick. The loop-de-loop's going to be great, but for now, I just want to go off a big jump. I just want to go off a big jump. I need, like, the rampy bits of work anyways. This is just... No, it's not just me wanting to go off a big jump. It's for science. I need to know how the bike's going to interact when it comes down the hill and it hits the ramp. I need to know what the physics of that's going to be, so I guess I just have to go off a big ramp instead. Oh my god, went way too quick. Way too quick off the top. Yeah, probably not like that. Still got some good air out of that though. I love this. I love this. This is the stuff that 7 Days was never meant for, that I love doing so much. Go. Go. We almost did it. Just for shits and giggles, I was riding backwards up the ramp, but I mean, it almost wanted to. It almost wanted to. Could I do that? If I tap C at the right time, will you go over? Go over. Go over. Go on. Oh, damn it. It's close. It wants to flip. All right, that wasn't a super good test run, so I'm going to go again, and this time go really slowly off the top. Off the top, and make sure I'm not steering by looking, so I can go nice and straight. Right, right up the guts of it. I had to change back to steering. And oh, we got like an extra couple of meters of air. Okay, it's still all wiggly. It's still definitely a bit of an issue up there, but I'll see if I can make that better later. All right, well, we've got the starting of a loop. I guess now we'll just go and try and get it to flip over. That's all it is to do. Just flip like a pancake. Look, this may be a bit presumptuous of it. I'm gonna go a relatively early crow, but look at that. That looks like what it should do. That looks like what I had in my head. I mean, that's already turned out so much better than what was in my head, but then this is just something else. I was going to destroy that cactus, but decided, you know what? No, it's fine. It has every right to live there just as much as me, so I'm going to leave it to happily prick me in the feet in a little bit, I'm sure. So where are you going to come down? So you're going to go to that one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth block along. So, oh, jeez. just guess it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one there. Look, if I could build all of that by guessing, I could build this bit by guessing. Oh my goodness, I forgot how long this takes. I forgot how long doing this stuff takes. But look how good it's turned out. It's actually turned out an absolute peach. I'm going to quickly chuck in some extra blocks around you just so that you look all good and proper like you should. Smooth out all the edges. That could just be the regular ramps again, like, no, not that one. You, like that and like that. Oh, wait. It looks a little jagged, but listen, I'm building with squares, but that should be as good as possible, I think. I've deliberately made it smoother going up and then pretty jagged coming down, because once I get over the lip, I don't really care what happens to me. It's fine. And in fact, the further, like, the closer it is to, like, the up part of the ramp, the easier it's going to be, at least in my head. So I'm not trying to make distance, I'm just trying to make the loop. Well, only one way to find out then, I suppose. Oh, man. Please work. Please, if this works first up, I'm getting nude. If it's first up, I'm getting absolutely naked. Come on. Easy. Easy. There we go. I'll put something on the line now. Tap C a couple times. Try and keep your speed. It didn't quite work, but up and away. Up and away. Go! That's the wrong way! How did you go left? You weren't supposed to go left. You're supposed to go right. How did I pin that? I feel like a lot of my life now is going to be taken up with slowly edging and then going off this roller coaster. Oh, I forgot to tap C. Just go for it. Just go for it. It did it again. It did it again. Why is it kicking me to the left? It's like I get up to here and something catches that it doesn't like and it starts sending me off in the other direction. And I'm not super sure why. It shouldn't. There's nothing there that could really catch me. Maybe I just need to commit. Maybe I just need to be like 100% on board. Just grip it, rip it, and see how far your wrist twists. Try again. Oh, too fast. Oh, too fast. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, grip it all the way across. Well, that's worse. I've somehow made that worse. Maybe counterintuitively, like just the same as when I go down there and turn right, it kicks me off to the left. So maybe, this is gonna sound dumb. Maybe it's like cars. Maybe I need to turn left to go right. Maybe I should have listened to Doc Hudson ages ago. Easy, easy, easy. All right, there we go. Once we're going down, full pins, and go left. Go left. Oh, Doc Hudson was right. Doc Hudson was right. He was talking about drifting, but it works for me too. He kind of wanted to go. It's just not, it's not quite smooth enough. It's not quite smooth enough. If I make it any smoother, it's going to go so much more vertical and I want to have the speed to get up and around. I'll be basically going back up to the same height as this, which, as much as I love the motorcycle, I don't think it has the gumption to get up there. I don't know if it's like a technique thing that I'm doing or if there's something else. Like, let's go right. Oh, you kind of did a barrel wrong. I don't know if it's like a technique thing that I'm doing wrong or if it's a build thing that stopped me from doing it, but it's even like, it's even more like chalky, ooh, than it used to be. Like, the first time I tried this, I built it out of bitumen blocks, out of asphalt, out of road blocks, because that, at the time, this is how long I've been doing stupid shit in this game for. This is before we had wedge blocks. This is when it was just ramp blocks and really, and really nothing else. So I had to try and make a smooth ramp. The only way to make a smooth ramp was by getting a bunch of terrain blocks and like slowly chiseling them down, like with a knife, like 1 HP at a time until they slowly changed their model enough that they became smooth. And that was, and that was kind of the way that it happened. But now with the actual blocks that are supposed to make smooth ramps, it's still just having a bit of a time. Did I just go over? I don't know. I don't know if I just went over or not. Maybe this is what I do. Maybe I'm just going back and forth. Maybe the loop-to-loop itself isn't so much the appeal as just getting my front wheel over my head. Go! Nah, you span. Nah, you span. It just wants to pirouette every time. I don't know why there's something in the code that says the bikes can't flip, but just flip. Please flip. I've got fuel tanks in front of me top heavy. That was pretty good. Oh, that was less good. I wish I had like a further out camera because I would see what actually happens to me. But I think I might have got close to getting over there. Oh my goodness, that was almost the one. I actually got all the way like upside down on that one. I didn't start flipping and that was with no turn, with no steering angle going in at all. I just winged it straight up the path and it went, it was like upside down for like a good second there. So if I just had a slightly better approach, that could have worked. Oh, too fast. That could have worked. That's Do a fucking barrel roll into a reverse corkscrew. Here we go. Oh, imagine if that had happened. Imagine if I couldn't do a regular loop-de-loop, but I did a barrel roll into a reverse loop-de-loop. That would have been ridiculous. All of this is ridiculous, but that would have been sick. Here we go. Got good feelings. Got good feelings about this. Mash C to get your front up and go straight in. Straight in. Oh, damn it. I felt good. It wasn't good. Never mind. Gotta do a cheeky little turnaround like an Olympic swimmer. Oh, he did it. That was like a big twist. He did the full flip and then like rotated that on the other side. So it's not like a true loop-de-loop, but it's the best I've had so far. He's went all the way upside down and then rotated. We're close. We're close. I think just one lucky move here and we get her upside down. Come on. Come on. Here we go. We need max speed. Nice and gentle. Yeah, that'll do. All right, full throttle. Keep your nose up, try and keep that speed, and then straight in. Straight in! Straight in! Oh! For a moment at the top, I thought we were going over. And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna continue. I left a gap in between. I thought I wouldn't need it, but I'm gonna clog it up. I'm gonna make sure that if I do come around, I'm gonna land on nothing but solid ground. I went in the gap. but I was already flipping over. That was so close. That was so close. It might be all down to just the timing of when I press C in the loop tube. So like there. It's like right as I get to the flap bit, right as I get to the flap bit on the wall, that's when I think I need to start tapping C, because that just lifts the noses that little bit, and we can get up, through, and around. Nice and easy, just slide her off the edge. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Here we go. Just try and time it. Nice and straight, and then time it. Time it. Time it. Time it. Time it. Ah! Oh, we're getting there. I reckon it's on. I reckon it's on. Every time I go off this edge, I think about how cool it'd be to have something like that, something like this actually in the game. It never happened because like, how would this actually exist in this world? But oh, I wasn't even thinking. I was super thinking about Rollercoaster pairwise and not about when I was tapping C, breaking my own bloody rules that I've only just come up with. You go like that. Yeah, imagine finding something like this in the wild. Even if it was like a dirt ramp or something, there's something cool to get some serious pace going on. All right, down we go. And then nose up at the right time. Nose up at the right time. There. No, he got the swivel on too early. We're going backwards. We're losing track. Some more additions. I'm increasing the ramp all the way across. I started like moving it over maybe a little bit too early just to make sure there was a gap for me to actually ride through. But now that I'm doing it, I feel like I should just make just a little gap that's like perfectly big enough to squeeze the bike on through, and then not really anything else outside of that. So down to there. In fact, the bike's not that tall, is it? Either is it? I can just go like you. I can get this one too and chuck you like that, and that should be enough space. That should be enough space. I've left some extra gaps. Fill it all in. Fill it all in. So with those new additions, I should be able to just not really worry about my angle of attack and just focus on the timing of when I rip the handlebars up. It's still not working out too well down there. Go on. Oh. It's getting closer. It just needs to do that last little flip. We get a last little flip in. I can't imagine it's not working. I can't imagine it's not working. All the ground still works. We're all fine. All right. Just keep on trying, I guess. Keep on trying until the sun goes down, which... actually given, not so far away. At some point, I suppose I just got to accept that I'm licked. It just hasn't gone the way that I hoped. The sun's setting, the bike's getting broken, but they might stop riding you around and... No, I sent you up. Oh wait, no, that's a chunk of iron. Where did you go? Did I just send you into space? I'm not sure what's happened to you. It was there, then suddenly it wasn't. Apparently I headbutted it. Where else would you headbutt someone with? The motorcycle and sent it to Mars. Go on, easy. Down we go. Time your bumps. Go one more, and there. No, I turned into it. Well, Josh, you learned this at the start. Why can't you remember these things? Look, I love the darkening light. It looks really cool, but I'm running out of time for this. Get around the loop. This should be the one, so I should be able to, with the bike, just teleport. Oh. If this works. Oh, I can't even see. I don't know what I'm doing. But if this works. Oh, thank goodness it didn't work. Thank goodness it didn't work because that would have been a disaster. Oi! My camera's gone all gammy. I'm like not centered in my body anymore. Okay, all right. I've learned. Let's not do that again. I'm messing with the dark arts. I'm not trained for this. Here we go. This one. Time it. Oh. I need to do another one. Oh, so I took my hands on the controls and I ran into a concrete block. So I need to do another one when I get to the top then. So it's gonna be like mash. So no mash, just precise, concise, press. We'll get up and over. Here we go. Come on, please. The sun is setting, literally, figuratively, and in the game. All right, press. I killed my bike. My bike's dead. I killed my bike halfway through. That could have been the one. You failed me. Pathetic. All right, bike's fixed. Let's try again. Nice and simple. Get a nice, easy run down the hill. Get your throttle on a little bit later than usual. Then press. And then press. Oh, I don't think I've got any closer. I want to say that I've gotten closer to try and like convince myself I'm making progress, but I think it's fair to say it's not. We're not getting any closer to the dream. I don't think it's possible. Here we go. Press. I did it. I totally did it. Yeah, I just turned around. That's fine. Don't ask any questions. We're all good. The shadows are getting longer and longer, man. It's almost time. Josh, you turned. You know you're not supposed to do that. Look at that. I love the lighting in this game. From what it used to be, I remember when they brought in the new lighting system and it just looks so bloody good. But no time to gush about that now. You've gushed about it enough. Right now, your only job is to drive in a straight line around this. Go. And then go. Nah. I'll keep going. When the sun sets, it's over. But I've got an hour to do it, which isn't much, but nah, at some point you gotta pull the plug. At some point there's gonna have to be some big writing on the wall that even I can bloody see. But not yet. I refuse yet. Tap, and then tap, span. Why do you always spin? Just doesn't want to be upside down. Oh, it's getting dim. Oh no. All right, last run. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm breathing like freaking Tina. Come on, Tina Belcher. Here we go. Think of the zombies. Around. No around. We got 3 minutes. We can get one more. Oh, that's too far. One more. We'll do it as the moon rises. Here we go. It's not curfew till it's curfew. Sorry, Mum. I'll be home in a second. The bells are ringing. Tap. Nah. Nothing. Nah, gone. Dang, I thought that was gonna work. Look at the sick-ass ramp we built for this and it still didn't work. Why? Why can't they let us do flips and shit? It'd be so much fun. We got new vehicle physics, but they aren't new enough. No, damn it. I've put the time back again just so I can see what we've constructed. Oh, that should have worked. It should have worked. It was worth a try. I love going back and revisiting the ideas that I've done so long ago with different alphas. I've no idea how long this video is going to be, by the way. It might be very, very bloody short. I don't know. But I love going back and revisiting old ideas to see if they work now. And sometimes I'm going to come back with my hat in my hands and say, listen, I tried my best. We came so far and tried so hard. But in the end, it did not even matter. We cannot do flips. We cannot spin our bike around in circles as much as we tried. There were a couple there that were very close. But I failed to ride out the other side, and that would have been, imagine like a little tape like a marathon runner at the end of this. I broke the tape, I would have been happy, but wasn't to be. So now I'll just have this kick-ass ginormous ramp in the park, regardless. But that's what it's for. That's what JaWoodle Park is for. So I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Maybe come back and try some other stuff again in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.